guys. Thank you for tuning in to the Elevate with Erica podcast. I'm your host, Erica. My mission is to connect with you through our stories and in that process spread inspiration for you to go do amazing things with your life. I had crushed that this is the way to the perfect job, marriage, and kids checklist and was left unhappy, stressed, living paycheck to paycheck, and unfulfilled. I knew there had to be more to life than wishing away the week until Friday, and so I found that proof. And that's what I'm here to do for you and with you. Are you ready to create a life that gets you excited? Then elevate with Erica. Grab a bottle and get comfy, friends. It's time for some unfiltered advice. I have to tell you guys about a new meat delivery subscription service I'm using. ButcherBox delivers high-quality meat you can trust right to your front door. I'm talking free-range organic chicken, humanely raised pork, 100% grass-fed and grass-finished beef, and wild-caught seafood, so you can feel good about what you're eating, but also the taste and the quality are amazing. Free bacon, you guys. Yes, free bacon. And free bacon for life. Did you hear me? That is ButcherBox's latest promotion. Beginning on June 14th, for a limited time only, place your order using my link in the show notes and get free bacon for life in all of your future shipments. Friends, thank you for returning for another episode of Elevate with Erica. You guys, something has come over me this past week. I don't know if you feel it too, if it's like something in the stars, the planets, is something aligning. I don't know. It could be because the week prior to that, I was very busy doing things my husband had planned for his week off of work. So we started out on a Monday with a concert in Atlantic City that he wanted to go to. And then his parents were in town for the week. Then we camped with people that he works with for the weekend. And then we wrapped up the week on Sunday with visiting an old college friend of his. So needless to say, I didn't have the time to work very much on my business. Let me tell you how hard that is for an Enneagram 3. I was having so much fun doing all of those things, but I just require a better balance to feel truly fulfilled. Even on my days off where I have fun things planned, I like to get up early and at least knock a little bit of work out. Well, I couldn't even get up early that week because we were also staying up late doing all the things. So definitely burning the candle at both ends. And it was also, to top it all off, my kids' first week back to school, which meant in combination with all of that, getting used to that earlier alarm clock again. I'm exhausted all over again, honestly, just thinking about it. Anyway, so this week I've had this need to just get shit done, big projects I've been putting off for months. Seriously, I keep a running to-do list on my phone in the notes. They've actually been on there for months, these 2 projects I just got done. One of the things I think may have actually been on there for a year. Ridiculous, right? So I did the things. I craved that feeling of accomplishment for myself so much, and I needed it big. I had to do the big things to fill that gap in my soul. So then, after I did them, I got thinking, I'm sure you guys have too, after you do things that you've been putting off. I got thinking, why the hell did this take me so long to do? And I just got finished these 2 big things for my business in one day, you guys. What the heck was I doing? The weight of those things I've been carrying around, looking at them every day on my to-do list and doing all of the things around them. Face, meet, palm, right? That is where I decided what I wanted to share with you guys today. So often, and I've said it too, so often I see this quote on social media that says something along the lines of, if it doesn't bring me joy, it's not for me. And I got thinking, wow, that can actually become a great excuse to not do the things that need to be done, to stay comfortable, to avoid doing the things that would actually make your life better. And, I don't think that you have to go hard. You don't have to move mountains every single day of your life, right? We all have seasons where we kind of just coast for a bit. Life happens. We're human. We are all dealing with something. But there's also many more moments where you need to make moves to live the life you're capable of living. to live out your purpose, to reach your goals. And sometimes those moves don't feel anything like joy in the beginning. Sometimes they feel like leaving someone you love because you know you each would be better suited with another partner. And it really freaking hurts. Sometimes they feel like leaving a job many would feel fortunate to have that's providing a comfortable salary and benefits for you and your family because you know there's a job out there that wouldn't require you to sell your happiness for a paycheck. Sometimes they feel like signing up for the courses, even though it means you'll have to get less sleep for a season, but in the end, no, it will get you closer to what you really want to do or what you really want to make. Sometimes they look like walking away from a relationship without a fight and a world of debt to handle on your own because the fight isn't worth ruining the future environment for your kids. And yes, I'm sure you've guessed it. These are things I've actually done. This week, it looked like doing these projects that 1000% did not bring me joy in the beginning of. But man, oh man, when they were done, it was such a weight off. And it was so exciting because I know how huge the step is towards the goals I have for my vision of my business. Okay, that's when you insert the joy. So sometimes the things that bring us joy are disguised as work, uncomfortable steps, even pain at first. We are having to come out of our comfortable patterns, right? So yeah. Those thoughts we're having subconsciously that are telling us, things are good enough. I don't have the time. That's too much work. I could fail. It's not worth it. We have to tap into those and call ourselves out. Just because the beginning steps don't look and feel like joyous occasions doesn't mean we shouldn't take them. I'm guilty. I've sat in situations too long because they were comfortable patterns for me, and I told myself they were good enough, that I should be grateful. But it's also okay to be grateful and want more. And if you want more, you have to do more. You have to do different if you want different. We actually know that though, right? We're just subconsciously telling ourselves what we have is good enough. Until it isn't. And then you finally do the thing you've been putting off, and then you've wasted days, months, years of your life not living out your potential because you didn't want to do the things that weren't comfortable at first. I mean, think about this with me. What things are you avoiding doing that you know would make your life better, but you're putting them off and trying to dismiss them tugging at your heart because they've got a lot of front end work that's going to require you to get uncomfortable? Did some things just pop up for you? Because they did for me. I just called my damn self out. I'm just saying. That's what I'm here to do with you, girlfriend. Let's call each other out, right? I mean, I wish we were doing it like over a cocktail. It's a beautiful Friday afternoon when I'm recording this. I wish we were sitting on a patio having some pretty cocktail with some fresh fruit in it. But, you know, it's never a bad time to be reminded that you are full of so much more potential if you get out of your own damn way. You've got things in you to do, sister. You've got goals to crush. You deserve relationships that bring out the best in you. You deserve a fulfilling career. You deserve to feel like your best self. You deserve to meet your greatest self. And you won't meet that person if you're only doing things that immediately bring you joy. Sometimes the work just ain't so joyous, my friend. But it's so worth it if it gets you even just a little bit closer to a goal, a dream, a vision you have for your life. You want to be loved better? Then go find better. It is out there. You want to be happier in your career? Then go find it. Even if you have to take 2 steps back first. You want to reach those body goals? Commit to the work it requires to create a habit you can actually stay consistent with. You want to write a book? Me, my hands up. But feel like you have no idea what you're doing? Then go use the internet to find all the resources you need. Yes, the tugging at my heart to write a book has come, and I have no idea where it came from. I don't know how happy I am that it's there, or who that tugging thinks she is, but I'm still coming to terms with it. The front end work doesn't feel so joyous to me, but the idea of completing the book really lights me up inside. There's something there. I'm still working through it all. But hey, at least I see that, right? At least I see that the joy is there. It's just living on the other side of the work. So that's what I wanted to open your eyes up to today, in case you're like I was last week and just carrying around these things I know I needed to do because they would make me happy, but was putting them off because they were disguised as work. I bet there's something you're thinking of right now, and you're either like, well, you've either already turned me off because you don't want to hear it, or you're like, damn, she's right. I got to get to work and get to the joy that I know it will bring me. And maybe the joy won't come in the same day, week, month, or year, you guys. Yes, I said that it may not even come in the same year. When I left my marriage in 2014, I left a man that I loved. I left the first house I ever owned, and one that I loved and spent so much time making the inside and outside feel like home. I still get emotional thinking about it. I left a family, his family that had become mine. I left friends, his friends that had become mine. I left a way of life. I changed towns, for goodness sake. I left so much of my stuff. It took years to find the joy that came with the work it took to walk away from that and start over. But I knew that I needed to. I knew that on the other side of the work was a happier life for me. On the other side of the work that you're avoiding, I want you to know that there's a happier you waiting too. I want you to go find her or him. Go find that person, because you two deserve to meet. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap up this episode, so let's raise our glasses for a cheers, shall we? Cheers to putting in the work for the life we want so we don't spend time dealing with one we don't. We know that life doesn't give us what we want, it gives us what we work for. So let's stop settling for good enough and go after the great on the other side of that work. Time will pass anyway. The choice is yours. Will you spend it creating the life you want, or spend it living the one that's just good enough? Sometimes joy is disguised as work at first, but we know that rainbows come after rain. So take a step into the rain in front of your rainbow today. Difficult times are the greatest opportunities in disguise. Until next episode, friends. E.